experiment using liquid nitrogen plus dry ice. Yeah. First, any of you know about nitrogen? Any of you know about nitrogen? Yes, nitrogen is a kind of gas, the atmospheric pressure of molecular. Now I'm going to introduce a liquid nitrogen. This is liquid nitrogen. Its temperature is minus 196 degrees, which means more than 100 times colder than ice. Right? It has discovered by Daniel Rutherford. He's a Scottish physician. He has discovered this liquid nitrogen in 1772. It is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. Right? So what will happen if we touch this liquid nitrogen? Can I have one volunteer? Yes? Can I have one volunteer, please? Please give them a big applause, please. Please put on this glove as well as goggles too for safety reason. Okay, so can you please remove this glove and touch this flower? It's real or artificial? This is a real flower, right? Simply which has water, right? Likewise, our fingers has blood and bones. So what will happen if we touch this liquid nitrogen? Please observe what is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, water inside this flower freezes into ice and which become brittle. Likewise, if we touch this liquid nitrogen, our blood will freeze. Right? So, who wants him to touch liquid nitrogen? Majority means? So good. Oh, really? Okay. Discussions. So, ladies and gentlemen, later you are going to hands on these activities on. So, please do not touch liquid nitrogen. You have to wear proper gloves as well as goggles. Yeah? Right, please give me a big applause, please. Everybody wants to do this. That's great. Okay, now, can I have one more volunteer? Yes, can I have one more volunteer, please? Right, let's give her a big applause, please. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is balloon. What is this balloon? Air molecules, right? So now I'm going to pass this balloon to her like this. Now please put on this glove. Okay, now I'm going to pass this balloon to her like this. She has to return it back to me same like this. If it is burst or shrinks, she has to pay $50 fine. Alright? Have you brought your wallet?
Sorry?
Have you brought your wallet?
It's with brand.
Okay. Okay, now she's going to place this balloon contact with liquid nitrogen. What do you guys think? What will happen if you place this balloon contact with liquid nitrogen? Shrinks? Yes. Alright. Because liquid nitrogen temperature is minus 196 degrees, so it is very cold. So it contracts the air molecules which is in this balloon. That's why it's shrinking, right? Okay, give me $50.
$50.
Okay, please rise up this balloon. Rise up, rise up, rise up.
Oh my gosh.
And if it gets white, expands. Alright, thank you. Please give her a big applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, when we place this balloon contact with liquid nitrogen, due to this coldness, it contacts the air molecules, that's why it's shrinking, alright? But when we take it out, the liquid nitrogen will be at the bottom of this balloon. when liquid nitrogen comes into contact with air, here we have air molecules, right? So when it contact with air, it causes water droplets. It's called water droplets. So that the liquid nitrogen will evaporate. Once it has evaporated, it will release the air molecules. That's why it has come back to normal again. Okay, now we are going to see the pressure of liquid nitrogen. It is a bit dangerous experiment. Can I have one volunteer? She's marking you. Can I have one volunteer, please? It is a bit dangerous, but don't worry. Yes, give her a big applause, please. Okay, please. Ladies and gentlemen, anything inside? Now, anything inside? Yes, we have air molecules, right? Ready? Okay, can you just hold it? Yeah, hold tightly. Now, one hand enough. Yeah. Okay, please face that side. Keep your hands straight. Are you scared? Are you scared? Yes. Alright. I'm going to pour a few drops of liquid nitrogen inside this container. And I'm going to close it now. Please observe what is going to happen. Alright, once more.
Explain.
Thank you. Please give her a big applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, already this plastic container has some iron molecules, right? After we pour liquid nitrogen, when liquid nitrogen contact with air, it causes water droplets and build a lot of force inside this closed container. And the force become very great. When the force become very great, it will blow the cap. Right? The pressure is too high. Okay, now.
Sorry, so it doesn't mean it's dangerous if acid hits glass.
Yes, sometimes it may hit your eyes. So that's why we have to, that's why we have to wear goggles for doing this experiment. Especially gloves is important also. Sometimes when it pop right, the liquid nitrogen may come out. Okay, now I'm going to introduce dry ice. Any of you know about dry ice? Frozen carbon dioxide, right? What is the temperature of dry ice? Minus 78.6 degrees Celsius, right? Now I'm going to show you some bubbles experiments here. I would like to have two volunteers. Can I have two volunteers? Yes. Can I have two volunteers, please?